All right, so we're gonna now do a floor progression, which really just requires us to move slow, be conscientious about our movement and where we're going, obviously the space around us. And we really wanna emphasize on kind of constant feedback from kind of our posture, that we are keeping this kind of long neck retracted position. So we're gonna do now what's called a side plank to plank transition. Okay, I'm gonna start off first with kind of like a level one, and then we'll keep going and progressing the movement, making it more complex. So a level one actually starts us off here, just in a general side plank position. Now what I mean by maintaining the head in a long neck position, you'll see here my head's all kind of cocked to one side. I want to be here in that long neck, so I'm also getting some benefit that I'm strengthening some of the neck while I'm here. Now the transition is going to look like so. I'm going to first start to inch my way towards the plank. When I feel that I'm about to lose balance, I'm going to make my way back into the side plank. Again, I'm starting to position myself into that losing balance, coming back out of it. If I change the angle of my arm, it gets a little harder to do, and that's actually what we want to do to progress. If this is quite easy to do, then I'm going to progress to coming up to this angle so that I can start to make the progression to here, and then come back out of that position, back into side plank, and progressing back to plank, and then out of the position. As this gets easier to do, the first thing I actually do want to start working on is transitioning from one shoulder to the next. So I have an isometric contraction. This arm has a reactive hit. And then obviously I'm going to switch things around, but this hand that just had that isometric now has a small little concentric push to get me up and over on this end. As this gets easier, I'm going to progress to the full side plank, which means that my feet have to be able to move with me from one area to the next. I can equally throw in my hand to act as a little bit more emphasis for the shoulder. So it's constantly working, it's not just resting. Up here, my rotator cuff is having to work. And that would be the full progression. Again, starting off with kneeling and then increasing basically the complexity of the movement and or time under tension first.